Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm here with nobody else but Kingsman again. And this time around, we are in his pig farm. Ha! This man to like money. We're in his pig farm this time around, and he's showing us breeds and another method he's using to run his pig farm. And he's going to tell us everything we need to know about piggery. In case you want to have, in case you want to go into piggery, this is the video for you. And insights, tips about piggery farm, he's also going to share them with us. So once again, welcome.
Asmana Grand Farm is still my name. The real name is Nsisong Udofia. We are here in Obetok village in Sidibum local government area. I'm having a dream of going into integrated farm that everything in the farm will be recycled. The waste from the piggery, the waste from the poultry can actually go back to the farm as manure, such we don't find wanted in any of our activities. Here in the piggery farm, we have a mixed breed of Duroc and Lash White. And here we are not using the normal method that everybody are using. I'm doing this, I'm rearing the pigs in the family compound. And one of the challenges before I started was my mom is not very good in perceiving smells, bad odors. So I promised her that I've seen a technology that I will have a pig raised in the family compound. And somebody can even eat in the pens. So she was doubting me. I go and research and I now discover a piggery method that we use deep litter method. And in the deep litter method, we are using sawdust, just like what you have in the poultry farm. But the difference between the poultry farm and that of the pig is that in the poultry farm, you need to floor your ground first before you now put the sawdust. While after we have about four coaches down to the main floor, to the main ground, we only fill the sawdust. And to have this works, the feces and the urine that the pigs are going to pass through will still go down to the ground, since the floor is not well tiles or floor with a cement floor. Such you might have a lot of pathogens living in the sawdust, and this sawdust will last between 6 months. So you need to refill it maybe like 2 times every year. So people might be asking, we know pigs to be swines, that they might be infected with a lot of maybe fever, swine, or whatever type of disease that might be happening there, since everything is being, all the feces and everything are there. That's now take us to what we call IMO. IMO simply means indigenous microbes organisms. I don't have it here in the farm, but I have it at the other farms. That's what we use to spray on the pens like 2 times every week, and this take care of all the pathogens, the virus, and the infections. So what we do, it's just every morning you have your packers where you have the feces of the pigs. You just scoop it out, but all the urines and the rest of things are being handled by the IMO. So you don't have stress of going back to wash the pigs. If you can see the pigs well,
Yeah.
they are looking fresh. And when they're littered like this, and in the normal method
Yeah.
of those the floor, the cement floor, you now discover that there's some piglets that you might lose some of the piglet because of coal on the ground. And that's with those ideas that time, we now suggest that you should go and bring sawdust and spray it,
Yeah.
so that the the piglets will now have warm.
Yeah.
But in this deep litter, since you have worm already on the sawdust, so you don't need anything to worry about. So if every type of infection is being handled by IMO, so you don't have any problem.
Okay.
Then in terms of the odor, you can see here the odor is, well, we still breathe the normal fresh air that is passing through, because the place is odorless.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you have two types of breeds. You said
Yes.
Duroc and Large White.
Yes.
Okay, so other than that, you don't have any other breed.
We are trying to crossbreed different breeds by special grace of God this year, but our challenge is I don't have enough house for, and I'm not ready to invest more on the pigs since I still have other things. I'm still thinking of towards poultry. I'm still thinking towards rabbit. So I just want to have a control numbers that I can be able to manage effectively and that would not derail my focus.
Okay, so in the piggery market, how lucrative do you think piggery is? Because people think
Uh,
about the cost of feeding it, the cost of setting up the structure, the cost of veterinary doctor coming to check on your pig. So out
uh,
accumulatively all these expenses, do you really think piggery is profitable?
it's a hard question to answer.
Because I really get that a
Then
lot.
I think the highest profit in piggery business is when they litter like this. It is the piglets. If you see the ready market, then you can have your price tag and sell it off and retain your money. But like these 9 piglets, if you want to be very sincere, if you want to keep them, feed them till you have a table size in the next 6 to 1
1
year,
year.
then assuming you are selling them at 150, if it is 150 times 9, that will be less than 1.5 million. And if you want to check the cost of feeding them, before now it was
Yeah,
lucrative because look at the PKC that we used to buy at 5,000,
it's now
6,000.
13,000.
It's now 12,500 to 13,000. Look about the
Wheat.
wheat that we were that time we used to buy at between 8 to 10,000. Now
No,
it's
14, 15.
14, 15,500. I bought last. So if you now put all these calculations on board and now look at it, somebody will come up and price 80,000, 100,000, 150. Sometimes it might make you to look like, do I am I really an entrepreneur? Am I going for business or just to have a
Exactly.
flocks that I have a prickly farm too? It's just number one. What helped me is because the manure is rich in terms of the urines are being
Yeah,
mixed with the feces, with the IMO that I'm using. So I still gain that I pick
your manure to the
the
farm.
manure to the farm. Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you for that very honest question. Because me myself, I was really wondering, is pig really, really, really lucrative? So that um currently now, if someone wants to go into piggery farming, what are the easy steps, the structure someone needs to set in place to get for instance, this your type of system here? What are
Okay.
the steps someone needs to take to get your piggy
Nothing
started?
much. Nothing much. It's just like if you want normal flooring, prickly paints. You have your cement, you have your block work, and the rest of them. And for you to have a concrete floor, that means that each house must have about maybe close to 6 bags or 4 bags of cement. But this one is even cheaper because you don't need any cement. After you have make your DPC, make your block work, it is only for you to buy sawdust and fill up the place. So maintain your paints with IMO 2 times a week, then nothing much. Nothing much.
Okay, the truth about this matter is the pigs are very healthy, and if you're looking for where to buy pigs, I think you need to contact him to get your very good healthy pigs because he has Duroc. I've not seen Duroc in Akwa Ibom before. I've not seen this is the first time I'm seeing a Duroc pig here in Akwa Ibom State, and he also has large white. So combination of Duroc and large white, you know what you're going to get, right? One of the best breeds of pigs you're going to have. So what's your advice to those that want to really go into pig farming?
For the people that wants the upcoming people that wants to venture into piggery farming, it's all about passions and dedication. You might not be thinking. Number one, you should know that piggery farming is not a short term a business. It is not a short term investment like vegetable farming. You need to have a stand of source of your income.
Cool.
Such your pigs will not be looking at skeleton because when they're hungry, they're just like normal human beings. They will be making noise, they will be restless, and a whole lot of things. So they will not even grow well because even the PKC and the wheat we are giving to the pigs. That's not all what we give them. We have other hybrid feed that we mix because giving them a PKC and wheat is just like having a fan and water leaf. In that water leaf, you still need meat. You need crayfish. You need the condiments that will make the food to look to make you healthy. So giving them PKC and wheat is just like having water leaf and afang leaves. and maybe probably salt
Yeah.
that can make the food to taste. But when you talk about proteins is not in those leaves.
Yeah, don't,
So
yeah.
you need meat.
Yes.
So we have a lot of hybrid
Wow.
feed that we incorporate into the PKC and wheat to
Wow.
give it to them. So you must now look at, even the Bible says, he that wants to build a big house, you should sit down and calculate your cost before you venture into it. So piggery business is highly capital intensive. So you plan towards it. It's not something you just wake up one morning and said you want to raise pig.
You will run back to your village. So thank you so much for your time. I've actually learned a lot from you, all from your cucumber farm now to your piggery farm, your vegetable farm, and I'm going to come again to actually see when your
Poultry
and
and
your rabbits, your garden egg too. When it's
the
time
garden
for
egg.
harvest, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll come back and check it up
no
again.
problem. We are thinking towards goats and sheep. By special grace of God, we'll have everything.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Thank you.
So in a nutshell, so if you want to actually reach him, I've told you you could do well to reach me through him, and please do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification icon, and share to friends and loved ones so they can see videos like this. And thank you so much for having me in your farm.
Pleasure is mine.
I'm really happy
Hope to work with you. We'll see you again.
Definitely. So
Alright.
thank you for watching. Stay
Thank
tuned
you.
and see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.